A very good morning to you all, children. Children, I welcome you all to this fifth session of Merchant of Venice, Act 1, Scene 1. And in my last session, I discussed about uh, the condition, the plan which Bassanio wishes to disclose to Antonio about a secret pilgrimage which he wanted to give to Portia, which he wanted to give to Belmont, right? To meet a lady, right? His actual intentions was to clear off all the debts because Portia was the heiress of Belmont or the princess of Belmont and a very very rich lady, right? So he secretly tries to test Antonio's mood but not disclosing anything there, but just trying to tell him. But he just told him that he has a plan with which he can settle off all the debts. He didn't utter a word about Portia or any Belmont or anything, right? So Antonio was very excited to know everything, and he said that if it is lawful, if it is good for the society and everybody, and if it is honorable, then he is ready to help Bassanio with all possible means. Now, today we will be beginning from there. Now, see what Bassanio says. In my school days, when I have lost one shaft, I shot the fellow of the same flight, the same way, with more advised watch to find the other fourth. He's saying in my school days, when I used to lose any arrow while I shot it, then I used to shot another arrow in the same direction, right, in order to find it, right? So while finding it, many a times what happened was I used to get both the arrows, right? While finding it, I used to get both the arrows. And by adventuring both, I oft found both. I urge this childhood proof because what follows is pure innocence. I owe you much, and like a willful youth, that I owe is lost. Right? He's saying this childhood proof I am giving to you because I have a lot to pay to you in love as well as in money. Right? And like a youth, like a youth, I want to pay you back whatever I've taken money from you, and this is the only way of paying it back, otherwise it will be lost. But if another arrow that self way which you did shot the first, I do not doubt, as I will watch the aim or to find both. Is now says ki if you are ready to spend some more money, if you are ready to help me out just the way you did it in the first instance, then I'm sure that both these things, both the money which you have spent on me will be repaid, right? Will be repaid. Or to find both or bring you later hazard back again and thankfully rest debtors for the first, right? He's saying that everything, whatever I have spent up till now, will be regained and your money will be paid along with that of the other debtors. Antonio, you know me well and here in time to wind about my love with circumstance. He's saying you know me, you know everything very well, what my condition is and how is, right? Uh, and you also should spend some time with me, right? And up till the time you have spent it with me up till now, you must be very very clear how much I love you, right? And how in this current circumstances situation what kind of love I'm having for you, and out of doubt you do me now more wrong, and even then you are doubting my intentions, right? And then you are doubting my intention, and which is causing me more harm and pain to me, right? I'm becoming more I'm feeling more bad by hearing all these things, in making question of my uttermost than if you had made waste of all I have. He's saying you are making a question of whether I will like to help you, right? It would have been better that you would have wasted all the money, everything which I had, that I would have accepted with a smile. But your question that will you help me, will you do this thing for me, that is hurting me more. Right? Then do but say to me what I should do, that in your knowledge may be me be done, and I am pressed unto it, therefore speak. And this, believe me, whatever I have said, whatever is there in your mind will be done. But firstly, you just let me know what it is. Now, Bassanio says, in Belmont is a lady richly left. She is fair and fairer than the word of wondrous virtues. Now, it discloses that in Belmont there is a lady who is very, very rich. She is the princess of Belmont, right? And she is very, very extreme. She is very beautiful. Then the word beautiful, right? And she has great virtues. Sometimes from her eyes I did receive fair speechless messages. And Bassanio says, sometimes when I had seen her, it seems she seems to be attracted towards me, and from her eyes I have received some kind of messages which she used to send to me. Messages full of love, of care, of compassion, right? Her name is Portia, nothing undervalued to Catius' daughter Brutus Portia. Now, Bassanio says her name is Portia, and she, in virtues, in everything, she's almost identical to the great philosopher Cato's daughter Portia, who was married to Brutus. Now, here he is referring to the play Julius Caesar, and Brutus was one of his nobles. Nor is the wide world ignorant of her worth, for the four winds blow in from every coast. And all the virtues of Portia is very well known to the worldwide, and from everywhere, suitors and wooers people are coming to marry her. Renowned suitors and her sunny locks hang on the temples like a golden fleece. And renowned kings and princes are coming from worldwide to marry her, just to see her beauty. And her hair is generally falls like that of a golden fleece, right? Which makes a seat of Belmont called shows Strand, right? And which ensures that his house in Belmont is a very sacred place, and many Jason came in a request of her. Now here he is referring to an extract something from Bible, right? And many young lovers who want to marry in search of uh, glory, in search of a bride, come there. Oh my Antonio, had I but the means to hold a rival place with one of them. I have a mind presages me such thrift that I should questionless be fortunate. Then he says, oh Antonio, I feel that I should also go there, right, as one of the suitors, and should try my luck, right, and must use my mind to try out there and win her hand for wooing. Now, Antonio says, thou knowest that all my fortunes here at sea. Now, see, Bassanio here, knowing, despite knowing that this guy Antonio is now economically in shambles, his condition is poor, he even then discloses everything, knowing he knows very well that Antonio will be helping him come what may. So, here Bassanio represents being an untrue friend, right? Here, Antonio represents himself to be an untrue friend. And Antonio here says, you very well know that everything I have are at sea, right? I don't have money nor goods to raise that much money which you need. He says, therefore, go forth, try what my credit can in Venice do, that shall be ragged even to the uttermost. He's saying, you can try out, you can ask money in my name, in my good name, right? And just test out how much confidence, how much reputation, how much value I have in Venice, right? And you can ask for that money from anyone else, right? Whatever the condition may be, you just ask for the money. to furnish the Belmont to fair Portia, right? Right? You can, and you just take the money and go to Belmont to win Portia, to woo Portia. Go presently inquire, and so will I, where money is, and I no question make it of my trust or for my sake. He's saying, go, good Bassanio, and look for the money. I'm also going out to find out if somebody is willing to give us that much money, right? At whatever conditions it may be, right? And you take the money from for my sake, right? In my name you will must be take the money, and they both move out. And this is how act 1 scene 1 ends. So I stop here. I hope you liked the scene as much as I did in making it. Until we meet again, it's a goodbye.